All right, let's talk about proportions. Proportions are two ratios or fractions that are equal to each other. In example 5, we have if the ratio of soccer balls to basketballs is 10 to 3 and there are 9 basketballs, how many soccer balls are there? Okay, so we said that if soccer balls to basketballs is represented by 10 to 3, the first number is going to represent soccer balls. The second number in blue is going to represent basketballs. So I'm making a fraction here. 10 is going to go with the soccer balls. And 3 is going to go with the basketballs. Okay, and then we said if there are 9 basketballs, okay, 9 basketballs, how many soccer balls are there? And whenever we're asked to find something, I'm going to represent that number by x because we don't know what it is. Now let's clean this up so that we don't need to write it with words. So step 1 was to write two fractions. The second step is to write your fractions so that we can do cross multiplication and division. So I'm going to say 10 over 3 is equal to x over 9. To do cross multiplication and division, you're going to draw a circle. Your circle is not allowed to have x. Okay, so I'm going to highlight x. You're not allowed to have x in your circle. So I'm going to draw my circle like this. Your circle needs to include one numerator and one denominator. Here's what's happening. The two numbers that are in the circle are going to be multiplied by each other. The number that gets left out, you're going to divide by that number. So I divide by 3. So x is equal to 9 times 10 divided by 3. Let's plug that into our calculator. So 10 times 9 divided by 3. Okay, x is equal to 30. Now, what was this number that we're representing with? We said it was soccer balls. So x is equal to 30 soccer balls. Now in D2L, you would just put 30 inside the box, and I would have soccer balls written outside. All right, the next example we're going to do is going to talk about proportions with totals. So when we're talking about totals, we're going to have to add everything up, just like that soup example that we did in the last lesson. So if the ratio of cats to dogs is 2 to 5, and there are 21 pets, how many cats and dogs are there? How many cats are there? So we're going to add this up. We want to total this up. So total, there are 7 pets. Step 1 is to add up the total number of pets in the ratio. So we've done that. So 2 cats. Oh my goodness. 2 cats plus 5 dogs equals 7 pets total. And we can grab, and those numbers are coming from here. There are 2 cats to 5 dogs, which gives us 7 total. Then we're going to write our two fractions. We want to know the ratio between pets and cats. So my first number is representing cats here. We're going to do cats to total equal to cats to total. Okay, let's fill in some numbers here. We have 2 cats to 7 pets total. Okay, I'm getting that from step 1. 2 cats to 7 pets total. And if it helps, we can write pets instead of total. Okay, and then we want to know how many cats there are when there's 21 pets. We're now going to cross multiply and divide. So we're going to go 2 over 7 is equal to x over 21. Remember, we do not want to include x in our circle. So I make my circle, okay, and then I'm going to write x is equal to 2 times 21. Okay, that was in my circle. Divided by, now whatever's left outside of the circle, we're going to divide by that number. All right, so x is equal to 2 times 21. I'm going to plug that into my calculator, 2 times 21. And you should be using your calculator right now too. And make sure that you're getting 6. And we are looking for cats. So I'm going to write 6 cats. And again, in D2L, you would just put 6 in the box, and I would have already put cats as your units. Do not put them twice, otherwise D2L is going to mark it wrong. All right, we've got one more here. We're now dealing with money. What's important to know about money is that money always needs to go on the top of the fraction. Okay, so we've got 3 sweaters that cost $59.97. I'm going to just do that in purple here. 3 sweaters that cost $59.97. We want to know how much will 5 sweaters cost? So the way we want to set it up is we want to go amount of money to number of sweaters. Money always needs to go on the top of the fraction or in the numerator, equal to money, blank, and number of sweaters. So from my purple highlight, I understand that 3 sweaters cost $59.97. We want to know how much the cost will be if we buy 5 sweaters. From here, you're going to write your cross multiplication statement. So 59.97 over 3 is equal to x over 5. Again, you want to make your circle, you want to make your diagonal circle so that it excludes x. Okay, so x is equal to 59.97 0.9 0.9 0.97. Oh my gosh, let me write it. Okay, hold on, I have to pause, guys. Okay, 0.97 times by 5 divided by 3. So in the circle, the 2 numbers get multiplied, and then my 3, we're going to divide by that. Okay, and take your calculators alongside with me. 59.97 times by 5 divided by 3, I get 99.95. Whenever you're dealing with money, you want to round to the nearest hundredth. Round to nearest hundredth. The reason being is because we always, even in stores, we will pay to the nearest hundredth. Okay, and this is money, so I'll put a dollar sign there. Again, in D2L, I'll have the dollar sign there for you already. You just need to put your number into the box with the correct rounding. Okay, so that's what will go into the box. Okay, it's your turn to try. So I'm going to set up the initial ratio with you. We're looking at the ratio of chocolates to gummies. If there are 24 gummies, how many chocolates will there be? How many chocolates will there be? So we're going to write our fraction, chocolates over gummies, okay, is equal to chocolates over gummies. Okay, so we have 3 chocolates to 4 gummies, and that's coming from this ratio here. And then we've got 24 gummies just coming from here. How many chocolates are we looking for? I'm going to let you take it from here. You're going to cross multiply and divide, and then put your answer into the box on D2L.